I do explain this in the upcoming film, which I made before I made this one. I just wanted you to see a plan view of it, the existing house and its roof planes. Roof planes are shown in green, and then the addition and its roof planes here. And I'm showing everything at 512. I'm not sure. It's at least 512. In any case, lower or higher, it's going to be the same mathematics. You might have to have these pitches just slightly lower to have that ridge meet. You can see there's going to be some sort of an intersection here. You have to have ice and water shield or rubber around here. And then what happens, you just extend these roof planes, this roof plane, and a little cricket in there, which I'm sure that you already knew this, Andy, but so that the owner can see it. This little cricket in here, ice and water shield or rubber, you can put shingles on that. I explain all this in the film, but I just wanted a quick look at the plan view of it for you to see. Okay, I want to show you what I've worked out, how easily this can be done, this roof situation. What I've got drawn here is approximately the existing house. I'm showing the roof pitches at 512 from what I could gather from the photographs I have. Showing the chimney locations, approximately where they would end up. So these ones, these roof pitches out here and here, these are all 512. Whether this one can be an identical 512 is just going to be a case of it might have to be slightly lower to make sure this ridge doesn't exceed this ridge here. And so you just run your roof planes back, your new planes back, and then extend this plane out to this, extend that plane out, and then there's just a little cricket in here. I don't know if this will light for you, but this little cricket, this is 312 approximately, depending on if I've got things right. This is a 312, which if it does work out to 312, that means you can run shingles on it just like what you have on the rest. You have to run ice and water shield through this whole region here, or you can do rubber here, but I don't see any reason why not to just use shingles. Yeah, you're going to get, leaves are going to be in here, and you're going to have to get up there occasionally, I would think. Especially with this exposure, if I've got this right, I think this is going to be the east side. So I don't know about your leaves. Anyway, that's something to consider, that leaves will be up there, but that's that. Whether or not you can see that little thing from the street, I would think that you could probably, from down here, you might be able to pick up a little bit of it right up in there. But I don't think that's a big deal. I think this is the most effective from a cost and from an aesthetic standpoint. I think it's the most effective approach. I will show you just a screenshot of the other one because it's just not the way to go. It's A, more expensive, and B, it looks uglier even if it is a more effective watershed solution. So there you have it. I hope that helps visualize what you've got going. Just briefly, the more expensive, more effective water solution, but more expensive and unfortunately less attractive. The roof planes are just extended where they need to be extended and tied in as they need to be, and it'll be easier just to show you this in a quick film, and it'll quickly eliminate any consideration of this option. You would have to add brick in here, you would have to extend this roof plane up, which means this chimney would have to be extended higher, all for a solution that looks less attractive. Okay, this is so hideous I can barely look, but I told Andy I would send it over, and certainly you will be more than convinced that it is not the way to go. But yeah, yes, it's a more effective roof solution. There is no cricket down in there, but it's quite a bit more pricey and ends up in quite a bit uglier structure for you. So that is that, and I can't look at this any longer, so adios amigos.